Damn, it's nice to finally be back in the garage again. The old tires over here. Honestly, I started parking back in my garage. Two reasons. One, I got the one right across, or right outside the door of my apartment, so it's no longer a walk halfway across the building. And two, I kind of stopped giving a about my neighbors. Like, I'm paying for the garage. Sorry, I'm tired of parking out in the public parking and like all that shit that comes with that. So yeah, kind of stopped caring. Sorry, neighbors. Sorry. I'm sorry! Alright guys, I finally got my new wheels and tires on. After all the trouble, all the time, I finally got them on, and honestly I couldn't be any more happy with the way they turned out. I think the car looks so aggressive, so mean. You know, when you do something like a new appearance mod to your car, you kind of have an image in your head of what you think it's going to look like or what you hope it'll look like, and sometimes it looks like what you wanted it to or what you thought it was going to. Sometimes not so much. Sometimes better. Sometimes it doesn't, you know, quite live up to what you wanted it to look like. And I would definitely place this into the category of just as good, if not better than what I expected. I'm a big fan of concave in wheels. I think that's my favorite look. That's why I don't really like super smoky stuff, because rarely does it have any concave to it. So that's kind of my favorite style. And they have a lot more than I thought they were gonna have, and honestly it looks fantastic. So I'm driving somewhere to park and show them off. I think you're gonna be pretty blown away with how they turned out. Now, I couldn't decide between this wheel and another one that's pretty much the exact same style, just a different brand. And I'll tell you why I went with the one that I did, and if I regret it, if I think it was a good decision, you know, kind of what I think overall. After seeing the tire in person and going back and forth and not really being able to decide. So we'll be to the show off spot momentarily. I can't wait to show you. Alright guys, so here they are, SVE R355, 19-inch wheels, 11-inch in the back, 10-inch wide in the front, wrapped in Firestone Firehawk Indy 500s. In the back we have some meaty 325 30 19, as you can see right there. And in the front we got 285 35 19. So as you can see right there, my fronts are now wider than my backs were, which is kind of funny. I love these wheels, I really do. I think they look fantastic. One thing that I will point out, the concave does not show up on camera, like at all. Even as I'm filming this and kind of looking back at it through the lens, man, these wheels are aggressive and they do have more than enough concave. I mean, from this angle that I'm standing at the rear wheel, I can't even see like the lugs. I mean, it is aggressive, very concave, and it just does not show up in picture or video. And I was very hesitant to get these because of that. And as you can probably guess, my other option was the Project 6 GRs, the 5s, which has basically the same exact design, the 5-spoke. The only difference is they have even more concave, and theirs actually shows up in picture and video. So I was worried that these were going to be really flat and kind of not aggressive and cheap looking, and that's why I just could not decide for the longest time. And I got a video coming that'll kind of explain in more detail how I got these, but I got a too good of a deal to pass up. Man, the Project GRs, as sexy as they are expensive. I pretty much got these all new tires and wheels for as much as I could have just gotten the wheels for the Project. And as badass as they are, I'm not sure they're worth that much more money. You know, I don't know, these pictures and videos do not do them justice. The rear absolutely has much more concave than the front, but the front still look, you know, more than enough. So this speaks to one of two things, and I don't know what. Either the Project GRs are way overpriced and you should not pay for them, you should just get these because these are just as good, or because I haven't seen the 5s in person of the Project GRs. Or on the flip side, as badass as these are, the Project GRs are like that much more badass. See, I don't know which way it is. I don't know if these are comparable to those and just you're kind of overpaying for no reason with the Projects, or if the Projects really are just that much more mind-blowing than these wheels. I don't know. Either way, the money that I saved by going this direction, I haven't regretted it at all. The tires, fantastic. I came from those cheap rear replacements that had super soft sidewall, and I felt like my ass was on ice. These tires are great. You know, they're not top of the line, but again, they're not top of the line money either. You know, they're relatively cheap. I got, you know, a 325, that is extremely wide tire. I got all 4 of these with some specials and discount codes and all kinds of stuff, like less than 700 bucks. So right at $700 for all 4 brand new Indy 500 tires. I mean, it's a good tire, and that is cheap for any performance tire. All 4, especially this wide, especially in a 19-inch wheel that's already kind of more expensive. I'm gonna get out the wind, sorry. It's kind of more expensive. $700 is a hell of a deal. The wheels, they're great. I would say if you're trying to decide between these or the Project 6 GRs, I haven't seen the Projects in person, so I don't want to bash them. I don't have anything negative to say about them because I don't know what they look like in person. I know 2 things. One, I saved a ton of money by going with the SVEs, and 2, I couldn't be more happy. That's all I know. I don't know if I would have been more happy with the Projects. I don't know if they would have been just as badass, infinitely more badass. I don't know. I can't speak to that wheel. The only thing I can speak on that wheel is that it's what I was comparing to or trying to decide between. Never saw them in person. Like I said, the only 2 things that I can state as fact is that I saved a shit ton of money with these SVEs, and I couldn't be more happy. So I'd say if you're stuck between the 2 and you're worried about like the concave or the aggressiveness of these wheels, don't be. There's so much concave that doesn't show up in picture and video, it's ridiculous. And if money's not an issue, I'd say just get the Projects, because they probably are that much more aggressive, that much more badass. But if you're trying to save some money, or like if you do care about money, or you kind of, you know, you could get these wheels and something versus just the Projects for the car. Man, I would definitely say do it. And if you go on on websites and look at customer review photos of the I think it's the SVE 7 spokes and these, like if I look at pictures, they look so non-concave and so not aggressive. I mean, I was this close to ordering the Projects because I was just talking myself out of the wheels by looking at pictures and videos, and why pictures and videos can provide some sort of, you know, feedback or demonstration on what something's gonna be like. Nothing beats seeing it in person. You won't be disappointed. Guys, I got a ton more videos coming your way. I've been busy. I started a new job. I've been slammered. It's been taking everything that I have to scrounge up the little bit of time that I have to, you know, still create videos and do all this stuff. I still love doing it. I still want to keep pushing. I'm just, you know, everybody's got a pie chart of time, and I'm trying to divvy it up, you know, and allot as much time as I can to it. Guys, if you're still here, you know I appreciate it. Hit sub if you haven't. Hit like on the video if you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for the next one, and I'll catch you there.